Welcome back to Docs Off Topic. So today we're going to get back to working on our blue project lathe, and what we're going to do today is set this one up in the lathe, probably clamping by the small gear, indicate it true here and here. I've got a small section I can probably indicate on at the back here, and then we are going to drill it out to 22 millimeters, and then we're going to bore it out to probably somewhere around about the 27.5 millimeters, 28 millimeters. I have some bronze bushing stock that's 28.5, so I've got a little bit of leeway there. And then we're going to press those in. They'll be a fairly heavy press fit, probably 0.05 millimeter. So what's that? 2 thou press fit. We'll then ream them to 18 millimeters, which is the shaft size for the back gear. And then we'll see about installing it and see how well it meshes and works. Should be quite an interesting one. Hopefully we can get it all done today. So, enough chatter, let's get cracking. So after about an hour of playing around with this is the best I can do. The outside runs true, that runs true. This, I don't know why it doesn't. The back here runs true. It's within 0.02. But I think a lot of that error is surface roughness. With this one, I was left having to indicate on this tiny little surface here, which was machined to that center. So that should be as true as I can get it. So I'm not too sure what's going on with the outside, with the depth of the teeth. If needs be, once it's drilled and bored, what I can do is set it up in the mill and take a skim pass through to recut some of the teeth, just to make sure that they are all even. But for now, let's get this hole drilled and we'll see how we go. Another one of those long holes that's going to take forever. Okay. Different oil for this. And here we go. This drill won't get me all the way through. It'll get me close. Might bring you back when I'm doing the larger hole, getting it out to 22. Should be a bit more interesting and a bit quicker. Alright, 18 millimeters. We have 8 millimeters all the way through. I can see light at the other end. And this drill should just about get there. Might be a millimeter shy. But the 22 does get all the way through. Let's go slow. 22 millimeter. Let's get this done. Almost there. You really notice it when the swarf starts to pack in there. Oh, and we are breaking through. Done. Alright, boring bar time. We don't need the back gearing for this. After this pass, we'll go to a fuller, bigger depth, because at the moment we're just taking a little bit of a skim pass to make sure we got clearances. And as you can hear, there's no chatter, it's just gutting, it's just cutting. Starting to throw chips. About a centimetre to go. Alright, let's take a heavier cut and really push this thing. This is a 1mm depth of cut, 40 thou. You'll note I'm not using coolant, it's just very, very noisy. And I don't get all that much actual coolant down the end of the pipe. I get more air. So I need a sump and a pump and whatnot, and then do some flood coolant for this next time. So I've taken it out to 26. The reason being I'm coming up on the Scotch key and I don't want to go too much closer, so I've just done a nice little chamfer. Might do that a little bit heavier. Alright, that is that done. I'm now going to make the bushings, and then I'm going to make a mandrel that it can sit on, and then I'm going to tidy up these teeth because it's bugging me. Some of them are up to 1mm too shallow. Whereas only a couple are slightly, ever so slightly deeper than they should be. So I found the one tooth that is, or one gap that is the ideal depth, marked it, and then I will go round, tidy them up, and then I'll probably do the same at the other end. But first, let us make the bushings, get them in place, ream them out to 18. Not totally sure how I'm going to make some oil grooves in them, but I'll figure something out. Other than it being a little bit noisy, I don't mind that new gear. If you get the depth thing just right on the gears, it's actually relatively quiet. Okay, so yeah, we are 26.24-ish. That is exactly what we're looking for. No, it's actually a tiny bit smaller than it should be. Can be grabby. $17. this will be noisy. There's going to be a fair bit of flex in it too. I'm going to do some grooving inside because I've got it to size now. Sorry, camera cut out before I noticed. Now this is a pretty hefty Acme internal threading tool. I'm just going to touch off in a couple of places, create some grooves, and then I'm probably going to use it like a shaper to just kind of try and push my way through. Okay, did that do anything? I'm just going to lock the spindle so that I can kind of try and use things as a bit of a shaper, which it shouldn't be, but move it so the next jaw is at the top. Okay, short of needing a handle to lock it in place, it works. It works. I do need to tidy up those gears. The bushings are a good fit. I need to put an oil hole in that. And then we need to set up the countershaft and wire in the motor. And then we're pretty much done. At the moment I've got to hold this in battery. And I think the problem is the mismatch between some of these teeth being a bit out. But damn it. So close. So very, very close. Okay, so my homemade boring bar performed exceptionally well. Super happy with that. And as you saw from the short little clip just now, the back gears work. Do need a little bit of adjusting, and I need to make a handle to actuate them. I'm wondering if I've still got some of the patterns from the gingery lathe kicking around, because one of those would actually work rather well. It's the handle for the split nut. Would work pretty well for that, and would be a simple, easy match-up. So that's where I'm leaving off. If you've enjoyed, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share on social media, and if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. When you do, don't forget, ring the notification bell. So get out to your shop, make some progress on a project that you've got stacked away somewhere, but above all, stay safe, and I will catch you for the next one.